Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
How you wanna try to beat the force? I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
How you wanna try to beat the force? I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
How you wanna try to beat the force? I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. How you wanna try to beat the force? I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating. Basics, dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. You can see I got it on. Hold up, wait, stop. You can meet me at the top. ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. Look at me go. Hey, we about to blow. Act like you know. Hey, we on the road. Look at me go. Hey, bringing it home. We in the zone. Hey, 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 hey. Look at me go.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right. Ray.
They'll run here on 1st down. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways.
Love it. Ow, for tonight. Love it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets him around 6 there. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, defense.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
Look the hot. All right.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
All right. Hey, uno. Flash.
They give it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tank Dell, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, Ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now they send their back in motion right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's caught for the first. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll throw it again. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated. The dude's down. The dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse. Like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Offense to the line for second down. Throw right side, Dell has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Texans.
Now give left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they make the tackle at the 38.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Five men in the secondary for the Browns. Third down coming. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All right, I'll set up now. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right? Robin.
Another carry for him. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, south. Hey.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
All right.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Whoa.
They've got a man in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 1-score game in the first half. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Dell with the grab. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Texans leading near the break. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here we go, let's go. South.
Stroud now on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the red zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. He's got Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll take over the half.
Let's go now.
They go play action on 1st. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Already.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the quick, right?
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let any. It's giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Stroud gets this one to Pierce. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll see he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Level.
On first down, they'll run. Has a lane inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Complete to Dell. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
All right.
From the 16. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 3rd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Here we go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, uno.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. He got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Here we go, let's go.
Quick throw right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Buys time, rolling right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Play action on 1st down. Chubb brings it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Hits his running back. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They just get the play off. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Texans 14.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Taken in by Pierce. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st. Connection made to Dell. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Second down now, 7 to go.
Oh, ready.
From the 21. Dell with with the grab. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
On the quick, right?
Lone back gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
All right.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain for them, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Complete on the option. Touchdown, Houston. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Chubb. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. He has it at the 13. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
All right.
Back to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out. So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Chubb. Escapes a defender. And he drives this forward to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down, they're going to stick with Chubb. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
They try Chubb again. And he breaks the tie. That should win him this game. Brock, touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! It's a foot race! The 30! And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back! So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Setting up to pass. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
One final shot here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to duel or defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop, pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
100.
Yeah.